Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, men and women, people, figures, bodies, shells. I want to love myself for me, but the difficulty is to know me to love. Searching this forest of society's voice, I find myself tangled by the labels and eyes, onlookers growing into skyscrapers.
And little me in the puddle by the street cleaner.
I stretch towards your branches and cannot reach. Clinging onto your leaves that wither as they fall is holding onto hopes of blood that slices through the snow. I am the air that rustles through the winds of what should be, that conforms the me that is the puddle and rushes the ripples on and on. You are so sturdy, and how so? How can you not question your making, your living, your breathing, and be content with the overriding foot that marks its force upon your body? I wish to be grounded, but not to be beneath. I wish to be the solid water of distorted, slippering feet, of sliding skies and sleeping ripples, of seducing reflections, but I do not wish for solitude.
For where there is such a property, it is formed by intense expression and desire, by a complete eclipse of decision, a grasping of the sun, and a drowning of the moon.
Running across the fields of identity, I follow my tail in the whirlwinds of philosophy, in the lungs of my name behaviours. I long to run like beauty with hooves, cascading the trees and whipping past the grass into the distance.
To be this is to cry. To be this is for me impossible, for the fear of who I am in contrast with who I want to be and who I am in the lens of your eye. I long to sing and be approved. Yes, I long for approval, but I cannot remember a tune and haven't the strength to hit a note without dropping to my flooded knees.
The only thing I am certain of is death and half my name. I am a Far. I am a Josephine and a Joe, but I am a Far by genetics. To trade this concrete part of me is to ask the wind to blow backwards, to change the who in am, and to conform me into she. So, as the rain falls, I recognise that between the structures of my name, my droplet, I have an outer skin and an inner matter. Between the walls of my outer frame, between the F and the R, there is a questionable substance. You call within the cocoon of your being a simple question of binary answer, one that bellows out clean and crisp, and I ask only how?
I can only ask whispers as I savage deeper and deeper, ripping flesh and memories in my path. I am not content with the world as flat.
And nor were you when taught otherwise.
I am only content with such an idea when both are under the same bridge.
I have 2 letters between my name, 2 matters that make up me, 2 rolling waves that bring the tide and cleanse the shore. Therefore, my first name has evolved.
As the bears call their cub Weeble, or it.
2 names that roar nor here nor there, but mean just one simple, coherent thing. I am certain this Far is like what you see, a woman. A vagina valley of rolling hills and long grasses, of wide springs and birds of eyelashes. She is a she. She is the me that is the Far, if only a Far I am. She is the rolling hills and the vagina valley that swirls her long grasses and wide springs and flickers her bird eyelashes. She is the Far at the mic in the light, before her judges of men and women. I rip apart this Far past her mother and past her father, scoring off the F and the R and questioning my inner matter face on. How is it spelt to sound my full surname? How was I taught to spell it? Like everyone else, of course, while cutting grass, or pressing on and finishing with the clean-cut lawn the Colemans have, and the Jones have, and the Topots have, and the postman has, and the milkman has, and the teacher has, and the granny has, and the cat has. But fuck the grass in tiny town, I cut patterns in my lawn. I hold an arrow at my patch and show others what I've drawn. And unlike the Colemans are, and the Jones are, and the Topots are, and the postman is, and the milkman is, and the teacher is, I am an artist. I cut grass in wind and wet and often in the snow, a magical display of colour splashing as I go, of green and white oil paint spraying up into the air, an Edward Scissorhands original, a masterpiece of flair. I am a carpenter of giant oak question marks, of maple and of beech, concerned with community beliefs and shared phrases of speech. I have, as you would call it, an A.
An aggressive being.
A female.
A firstborn.
An opinion of articulation, the first letter of the alphabet, in the making of my name. I have a hormone, a bodily signal of signifying significance of a female.
My A is the ability to abandon bodily hair, to act as a seed in the sand that tells each castle it must have 4 towers, or else it is not a castle.
A is the appearance of a female, the descending of long hair and apparent of rounded fleshy breasts. My A is the acting, the assertion of pink silk petals draping down about my womanly figure. It is the she that lives in the shell of me. According to you, I should pronounce the latter letter as R.
A wretched snarl of the he, a forceful fighting expression of the muscular male that endow themselves with weapons and gadgets.
R is the masculine, the
Firstborn.
opinion of assertion.
The 17th letter of the alphabet.
The mouthful.
I have a hormone, a bodily signal of signifying significance of a male.
My R is my restless thinking that acts as a turbine in the match of winds, a cog in the mind that fires off many circular directions, but always remains facing forward.
R is the reputation of a male.
The restless manner to which I am aware of every eye lens and reflective window.
It is the tail I chase around and around, around and around.
The rake in my pit. So I am a far, with what is called an A and an R. I am a far. And an A and the R are the donkey and the horse, for must I be the mule, the woman, the mule, the Josephine far, the Josephine? How does that define my being? In presence, I am a woman, and in the making, I am both male and female.
Though test the river for poison, and I am more a man than you may know. I am the maker and solver of mazes. I can fuck in the bedroom and shit in the bathroom, piss on my feet and down a pint. I'll grow a moustache, a monobrow, beastly legs and armpits of cascading ivory, if given the time and not the tools. I'll scratch my bits in front of your mum and never ask for directions. I'll imagine spatial objects and never walk through them. I'll draw with a ruler until it is straight. I'll get on with the task until it gets late.
I'll not howl like the wolf and cry like the rain.
I'll not fake it in bed, nor lose my last name.
I'll be the man you'll never be.
I'll be my support, I'll stand to my feet. I'll be the fifth father that now you can meet. I am as mother intended. I am not altered nor different, just an individual like you. I'll walk all day on the moor in search of balance accepted and not medically condemned and categorized. To let go of my dog tags is freedom and confusion. It is to sit on the fence above a metre-deep muddy patch and twitch with daring contemplation. I shall not agree to group myself, but stand nervously, alone in white light. My only hope is that all the fences burn and all the roads grow weeds. I see a herd of wild ewes and rams and wethers and know, whatever their souls are made of, they are the same. Can I be more male than female? Can I be a woman and male? For I feel the capability to be both male and female, and while the feminine lies sedentary, the masculine dances ripe, controlling my thoughts and writings. I will not claim I am of any other sex, but that my body encapsulates both binary systems that are so known to this world as two individuals.